So what's good, fam, and welcome back aboard. This your Captain Wrist Pilot, curating all your clean watches and clever reviews from the NoFlexJustTime cockpit. As you all remember, we all left off with the LED speedometer digital style display wristwatch as you see displayed in the window. So let's go ahead and finish talking about the watch, its name, its style, its feature, its price. Therefore, you can get one on your wrist. And definitely sit back, ladies and gentlemen, to today we'll be releasing a brand new weekly wrist drop watch. So you guys, let's go ahead and pick back up off with the full curation of the LED speedometer wristwatch. From the last video, you already know that it comes in the alloy style casing, which you can get in 4 different finishes, from the matte gray, the matte black, the polished gray, or the polished black as I have. The display itself comes with 4 speedometer display windows, which displays your hours, your minutes. Quick on the minutes, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, jumps to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, and does that all the way around till you get to 59 and does it again. In your third aperture, you get the AM PM. Remember that the PM lights up, the AM does not light up by choice but by design. And in your last window that corresponds with the first window is your weeks, which then is calculated from 1 through 7 depending on your preference and your day set. So let's go ahead and show that a little bit, you guys. As you can see, we get that fancy digital display. If we hit the top button, you hit it again, it goes to show the date. You hit it again, it goes to show that weekday count. Now, if you let that fade out for a moment, you guys, you ever don't want to go through that fancy digital display, you can definitely just hit the bottom button one time, you get instant time. You hit that button 7 more times, and then that's when you go into setting the 7 presets of the watch, which I must include. You can set the auto display function, or you can set your brightener of the watch. Other than that, you guys, I do like how it comes with a silicone band, with the outer side looking like a seat pattern. And if I take it off the stand and show you guys, the inside itself has a cross tread as if it was a tire. I will say it's an easy open case back, therefore replacing the battery is very easy to do. In the 10 years that I had mine, you guys, I only had to replace my battery one time, and it's only because I do not leave my auto display function on. Now let's go ahead and jump into a few other features. The watch is water resistant, and I want to talk about water resistance for a minute. So you got 30 meters, 3 ATM, 50 meters, 5 ATM, 100 meters, 10 ATM, and then 200 meters plus. So this watch right here is actually 30 meters, 3 ATM, and let's talk about that. 30 meters, 3 ATM means, you guys, that only rain should like hit your watch. When you get to the 50 meters, 5 ATM, you can wash your hands, and it's okay if the sink water runs over your watch a couple of times, you should be all right. When you get to 100 meters, 10 ATM, now here's where you can actually take your watches and go swimming. And lastly, 200 meters plus, this is where you can go snorkeling and diving. So remember, when you see 300 or 30 meters, 50 meters, 100 meters, and 200 meters, that is not how far down in the water you can go. No, that is how they test the pressure into the labs that they work on them. But the actual way to calculate them is thinking of it just like this. 30, light rain. 50, I can wash my hands. 10 or 100, I can go swimming, and 200, I can go snorkeling and diving. Other than that, you guys, the captain himself, personally, I do not take my watches at all into the shower because I am afraid that the heat and the moisture will slip past my gaskets, therefore messing up my timepieces. So that's not something I recommend, and I highly, you guys, try to do the same. Other than that, let's continue to jump into the watch, its style. For me, I like to dress up sometimes, as you see today, you guys. So I like to wear this watch in my dress up, dress down, and sometimes just on my daily flyer as a casual, just say, hey, I'm just out and about, just want to kind of look just sporty and this kind of thing. The style of the watch itself is a speedometer style watch. Therefore, you're looking at styles like cars, motorsports, motorcycles. With that being said, you guys, there are several places where you can purchase the watch itself. With the lowest I found starting out at Walmart, the watch itself came out at $7. Now, if you go in the store, it's $7, and if you purchase online, it's $7. However, online, it will come with a shipping fee. To my area, it was an additional $5, bringing it to $12. So I could say for you guys, it may be $12 or more, depending on where you are. The next seller where I found it comes through at Temu. Temu came in with the watch listed as the motorcycle enthusiast. So definitely make sure you check that name out when looking for it. I only found it in the matte gray and the matte black, and that came in at $12 plus a $2.99 shipping fee. Next, you guys, I found the watch on eBay, which I found all 4 variations ranging from the price of $10 to $20. And of course, some sellers have shipping, some sellers don't. I will admit, I didn't go look to see if they were new or not. I just know that they had quite a few variations, and there was definitely ranging from 10 to 20 bucks. You guys, for the Captain, I will say the most prominent and reliable place that I saw it on was Amazon. They had 2 different sellers, and I'm gonna give you them both. The first one was Famis, and that's F as in Frank, A-N, M-I-S as in Sam, Fan, and then Miss. It came in and it was listed as the LED Cobra. Came in at $12.99 plus shipping. You get it in a couple of days. And the last and most best one, which I saw, was through Gadget and Gears. The watch is an exact replica of the one you see displayed in the window. Came in at a price of $29.99. However, you do get a fancy case with the also polished box that looks or will remind you of a car part or motorcycle part box. Other than that, you guys, remember that the watch comes out the Captain's personal reserve. And with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into our next weekly wrist drop. Now, this watch comes out of the Captain's Black Ops collection. Remember, I don't say nothing about the watch. I pop it in the window. So definitely make sure you keep up for more content on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at NoFlexJustTime, as the Captain will continue to curate more of his personal watches just for you and show you how to get them for yourself. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into our next weekly wrist drop. And again, nothing that I'm going to say about the watch, its features or its style, but I will say this. This is a unisex watch, so ladies, here are one for you. Let's go ahead and curate a watch for you and let me know what you think. Will you add one to your collection? Kings, other queens of the world, would you get your queen one? Let me know. So with that said, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow the Captain on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or Facebook as I continue to bring more and more watches from my personal collection. And until then, you guys, keep your crystal clean, keep your movement always turning, and always fly on time. This your Captain signing off.